This is a huge mistake I see people make. Every coach don't know how to actually coach. Before I was coaching others, I was coaching myself. I do help online coaches, digital marketers, and consultants doing around 3 to 8K a month, scale to 20, 30K months. 6-7 minutes, I'm gonna be breaking down how to actually coach yourself so that you can show up as the best version.
We're back in the car, baby. What's up? Welcome back. I'm so grateful. Got lots of DMs from you guys that I have not messaged back. I've just been like off my phone all weekend. So there's like 50 DMs from you guys just chilling in there. Looking back at all of the results that you've already gotten your clients, that you've already gotten yourself, right? And seeing how far you've come. I'm 22 years old. I'm living in New York City right now with my business partner who will let you know and share the vulnerable parts of it and say, hey, it's not going to be the most easiest thing in the world, but it will also be one of the most rewarding things, because when you look back in 10 years, you'll say to yourself, I'm so glad that I decided to take the risks. I decided to go for it, even though in that moment I didn't feel like I was capable or confident of doing it. I went for it anyways, and you will be able to tell the best stories.
I was coaching others, I was coaching myself. I believe that every coach should know how to coach themselves, but a lot of coaches out there don't know how to actually coach. And so in this video, in the next 6-7 minutes, I'm going to be breaking down how to actually coach yourself through decisions so that you can show up as the best version when you are coaching, using the book, The Coaching Habit, which absolutely transformed how I coach people. Now, there is a key, crucial, so important lesson that I want to teach in this video, which is the difference between a coach and a mentor, right? A coach is someone who guides you to make your own decision. A mentor is someone who will give you the best answers and strategies. A coach helps you reconnect to yourself. A mentor will share experience so you can reach your goal. A coach does not tell you what decision to do. A mentor does not expect you to come up with your own answer. A coach helps keep you accountable to your decisions and plans. A mentor often guides you and tells you the best step to take.
My English was so bad back then that I didn't know how to say like $30 per one short form content video, so I typed in the Zoom chat.
Now, love, I see so many people who call themselves coaches but don't know how to actually coach people to have a transformation. That transformation comes from thinking for themselves instead of us giving the answers to them. So principle 1 is we have to ask more and talk less. On coaching calls, it's typically 80% of the time my client, 20% of the time me talking. Why? Because I'm listening. I'm starting to understand what are the blockages that are preventing them from getting to those 20, 30K months, and what are the key questions that I need to ask in order to help them. It is a lot harder to think this way instead of just giving them the answer, but it'll help them subconsciously understand that question better. I want to ask you a question that maybe you can reflect on yourself and start in turn to become your own coach, because honestly, love, I just want to see you succeed. I want to see you win, whether you work with me or not. I do help online coaches, digital marketers, and consultants doing around 3 to 8K a month, scale to 20, 30K months, and we've had some amazing success stories in our community. You can join our free community below. The one reflection question that I want to ask you, that I want you to ask yourself, and think about this really intentionally, get out a notepad and pen and ask yourself, what's the biggest challenge that you're facing in your business, and what is one question that you can ask yourself to get one layer deeper to know that root cause. This is a huge mistake I see people make. They assume that the real problem is the first problem they identify. No, we have to dig deeper, right? We've probably only reached the tip of the iceberg. It's like when you're doing your makeup and you put makeup on, but your face is like, the foundation isn't there, right? You're solving a problem that doesn't exist. You're putting makeup on a face that has all kinds of different, like today, I was literally doing this. I was putting my makeup on and then I realized that my skin was dry and I was like, shoot, I have to put sunscreen on. I forgot my sunscreen to make my face less like dry. It's super dry out here. And I decided to put it over the makeup. No, that's not gonna help. So we have to solve the root problem first before we just start applying things, or else it's not gonna stick, it's not gonna work correctly. So that's That's why in the coaching habit, the first question that they teach us to ask is, what is the biggest challenge you're facing? And then we don't just go with that. We say, tell me more, right? What else? What else is on your mind? All of that. And I want to challenge you as you are on client calls, as you are just having conversations with people, to stay curious longer. When you're able to coach yourself, when you're able to stay curious and in that gap longer, you don't end up rushing decisions. And what is the outcome? And what is the second and third order consequence of not rushing a decision? It is having a better solution, because you've pinpointed the problem better. So I just want to challenge you. How can you stay curious in conversations that you're having, whether in clients or with yourself, as you are taking time to reflect? This one is so vital. I wish I could just ingrain this into everyone that I speak to, because it honestly holds people back the most, and it is learning how to say no effectively. Because often we try to do everything all at once. We let go of control. We maybe hire someone on, they don't do as good of a job as us, and then we think no one can ever do as good as us, but that's not true. We just need to find the best candidate. And when we can say no to many things, we can free up our time. Too many coaches who coach coaches try to do everything, and I see this all the time. They think that they know the best. Inherently, it might be true, but I've learned that outsourcing, freeing up your time, is the best thing you can do. If you're saying yes to this, what are you saying no to? It will force better decision making. I don't know about you, but every time I find myself in a rut, trying to solve a problem, feeling like I'm not making any progress, I will take a step back intentionally and I will look at what the real problem is and try to identify that. You see, coaching yourself is not a one-time event. It is a habit, love. We have to form a habit. And next time you're on a coaching call, ask them for one piece of feedback that they can get. Like, what was the one most valuable thing that you learned today? What are you implementing right after this to ingrain it into their actions and actually make a true change? So let me ask you, what is one valuable insight that you found from this video that you're taking away? Write it down in the comments below. Remember that real coaching is not about spoon-feeding answers to people. It is about asking the right questions, and now you have the tools to go out and do that. Like I said, it is always important to have your own coaches as well. I literally have so many coaches all the time, and the reason is because I believe in coaching, because it holds me accountable, but I also know how to solve problems in the immediate, so I don't have to wait for guidance all the time. I can just have that accountability to help me grow. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it, and if you're an online coach, consultant, or digital marketer who wants to scale past their current plateau. If you want personalized coaching, I don't know if spots will be open by the time you see this, but we are starting a waitlist, so you can go below and hop on a call with my business partner. He is amazing at all things. He'll be able to answer all your questions effectively. I spend all my time with clients making sure that they get results. So go ahead and book in that call. You'll see you on there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you.